Welcome to the new segment on No One Can Know About This, where we consult that Playboy that Brian's brother sent him a few weeks ago.
The twins.
We consult the twins and read from the Bible of Playboy.
Well, no, we're just going into a portal to see what was going on in the year 1989.
Yeah.
The more we're doing this, the more I'm kind of going, I don't know if this is really going to play.
I don't know either.
This is about nothing. This is like, wow, Playboy used to have opinions that aren't relevant today. That's how I feel. Do you feel the same? As we're doing this in the middle of it, I kind of feel
it's like where the fuck is this article? You know, there's something to reading Playboy for the articles, and like legitimately doing that on a show I think is funny.
Because, I mean, the thing that's funny about reading Playboy for the articles is that, you know, nobody buys Playboy for the articles, so it's like, you know, it's a thing everyone says.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. This is an article called Censoring Tobacco Ads and how horrible this would be for America.
Yeah, agree it has or an disagree, audience.
It has Maybe this is a bit that we do once and don't ever do again.
If we do it this time. I mean, I don't really want to get into a serious discussion about the tobacco industry either, which is like, how do we even talk about this without that? It's like...
All right, then I think what this is a failed attempt at a new segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
That's what happened.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 4, Episode 8.
Jeff, what are we going to be doing in this episode?
Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Me too.
First of all, we wake up. It's a new day at the cabin. Day 3. Then we hang out and get breakfast first.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the day where I started to lose track of time completely, because I remember by the end, I couldn't believe... I knew we had to leave, but I was like, I feel like there's days missing.
This was the day where I like really settled in and felt like I was on vacation and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like I was like, oh yeah, like it's this kind of thing where I was like, I want to appreciate this now, and now I think back on it and I'm like, I didn't appreciate it enough.
No.
But yeah, so we're gonna wake up and have breakfast, and then it's Chocobo time.
Yeah, we've got to go to the Chocobo Ranch.
Yeah,
where they don't have any chocobos.
Let's get going on the morning.
Yeah.
Excited about where we are in the game.
Yeah.
That opening is so fucking long.
It's been a long time to get going. I feel like we've now just started.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel too, and I think from what I remember from the game, that's accurate. That's
well, based on the fact that we haven't gotten to disc 2 yet, you know.
Well, they take 10 hours to get good. So it's like
it's just getting really good.
Feeling the drug activating in your system. It's like one of those psychedelics that you have to like plan a lot of time for. You take it, and then you don't even feel it for days, but then for a month...
But then you get, like, fucked up for, like, a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine a drug that doesn't kick in for a week, but then lasts for a month?
How would such a thing even work?
So that morning was the morning that Season 3, Episode 18 had come out, I think.
I'm going to defer to you on this. I don't know what episode it was.
Yeah, and our good friend Daniel K. had sent us a video that I woke up to in response to something from that episode involving birds. I think he's responding to the episode that came out on Patreon this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Which is called Bury Me in a Puzzle Tomb, but was almost called Follow That Bird. And he sent this fucking video. This is what I woke up to. This is how I started my day.
What the fuck?
So this is a video of some very deep-voiced men dressed as colorful cowboys following a cartoon bird.
This is the Australian The Wiggles, I guess. This was our introduction to them. Like in Australia, are the Teletubbies humans?
I could see this being some, like, classic piece of Australian comedy that, like, of course we've never heard of. Because who's heard
You
of
think this is comedy? You don't
Yes,
think,
what do you think it is?
I think this is actually for kids.
Oh, you're right.
I think this is straight up for. This is like look at the colors of Teletubby. Look, he's got the smile, the maniac smile of a child television show actor. You know, like what's the joke?
I don't know. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Follow the bird. It's too old to be like weird metacom.
Exactly.
It's not just like so it's funny.
No, this is like what Daniel K. probably grew up watching.
Yeah. It goes on for so long. It's a whole song.
It's a whole song, and they got one thing to say.
I mean, in my mind, I was like, it could be a clip from a Steve Martin movie.
It could absolutely. They could have done this in the middle of a
comedy,
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only other way. It could be from the middle.
Look at these idiots.
It's like the Three Amigos. But four.
I was like, what an assault in the morning.
Follow that bird. God, I hope there's some more bird following.
And then there's, you know how many fucking Australian dads have made the joke, flipping the bird?
Yeah.
Flipping the bird. Coffee. Boy, I know we're gonna start the day right, because I just had the thought, what if somebody wound up charging you every time you coughed, and they were confused, and they were like, it's the cough fee. It's gonna be a great day.
Oh my gosh.
And wound up eating the rest of that like cold, crusty quesadilla. And it was good.
That was the thing I thought about several times over the night. I was like, still that tortilla.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's as crispy as ever, because it's stale now. No, and then after I went up and got back in bed and had eaten, I was like, oh shit, I could have just taken a potato out of the oven and just eaten it in my hands like it was an orange. Like the way I was in that moment too, I was totally gonna like caveman eat it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a new drink store and call it Just the Sip. It's all the drinks come in like a really small amount.
It's those little tiny like sample cups.
Yeah. They all come in little like condom reservoir tips.
Yeah. Oh.
It's called Just the Sip.
Oh, God.
You drink it out of that.
Your slogan is because bitches be thirsty.
Because bitches be thirsty. You see? It writes itself. We should make sloppy joes today.
Yeah, I'll make some premium bacon nests.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, all of the fat and the sugar makes a good glue. You circle that bacon up and you smack its ass to its front, and it sticks.
We should explain this dish, which is my favorite thing that you make.
Yeah, well, it's just you partially cook some bacon, and while you're frying it, you add some maple syrup on top of it, right?
Yep.
So it's sticky, and then once it's still pliable but mostly cooked, you sort of bend them into a circle so they're standing on their edge, right?
Like an O.
Like an O, and then you crack an egg into the middle of it. And then you fry the egg on low heat with the cover on.
And then you have like a bacon maple.
Serve that with, some
egg
grains or some toast or whatever.
It's fucking great. That's what you're making today.
That's what I'm making right now, yeah.
Before they used horses. They don't still use horses for that, do they?
They might. I think they use like animal products like bones and fat.
For Elmer's glue?
Yeah. Like, I think glue is just like, you just gotta get as much toenail as you can, and horses are like a good...
They have the most. No, Elmer's does not make glue from horses or use animals or animal parts.
Oh, okay, well...
Our products are made from synthetic materials that are not derived from processing horses, cows, or any other animals.
Well, where can I get some good old-fashioned horse glue?
Although there are many ingredients used to make glue, most formulas contain something called polymers. Are horse parts really used to make glue, or is that just an icky rumor?
What is this, the glue lobbyist's website?
Matt Hickman helps his teacher sort out a sticky situation involving glitter in a room full of 8-year-olds. Why does this need to be said? This practice has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. It's not in the invention of some enterprising farmer named Elmer, who had a few about-to-be-put-down horses on his hands and a knack for organic chemistry and a vat of boiling water. It's
That's not, yeah.
That's not how it happened.
They just want to make sure you know Elmer didn't invent glue.
Yeah, synthetics are just cheaper and more effective than horse.
Makes sense.
So now we're going to make you listen to us do our dishes and talk about whether or not dishwashers work. Some of them don't, I swear to God.
We have different theories on how much washing a dish you need to do before you put it in the washer.
I always wash it completely before I put it in.
I think that you just got to loosen it up, you know. Yeah, this is the most I need to do, is like I need to loosen it up with some hot soapy water if it's gotten caked on. Then I just...
Yeah, and I guess it may even be that it usually always works that way, but times that it doesn't, it's just trained me to just like, I'm like, well, I'll just basically wash it first.
Which is, when I watch you do that, I'm like, you're negating the point of the machine.
Well, to me, the point was always like, when the dishes go in there, when they come out, you know that they've been like steamed and they're hot and they're like sterile and they're perfect.
What I'm not really saying here is that to me, the point is it's just a place to put dishes. Where they stay clean.
That makes a lot more sense to me.
Like, why do you even have shelves and shelves that clean dishes? What the fuck? This never made sense to me why they come out.
Oh my god. I thought that was one of the two major features of the dishwasher. The other one was you don't have to wash them yourself.
My hunch is that the dishwashers don't actually save you as much work as the dishwasher companies want you to believe.
Well, that's why you gotta buy the upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get that clear coat on your dishes.
That's exactly the
rust
mentality.
proofing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I basically use twice as much water because I'm washing my dishes twice.
For me, it was always more like you wash them less. Like you don't have to really wash them.
Yeah.
Like,
And just make sure everything's loose, you know, and then let the machine do the rest.
Let's say you had a cup that had been sitting out with coffee in it and it had gotten moldy, and then you put it in the sink in the water, and the water had soaked away all the stuff, and you poured it out, but it was still like there was mold in this cup. But it looked clean. I still just throw that in the dishwasher, and it gets steamed.
And then it actually comes out fully clean.
Like, I trust this cup again.
For all those moldy cups that everyone's encountering on a weekly basis, right?
I mean, I feel like it's happened to me before.
It happens to me all the time.
I don't know about all the time. But mold's good for you.
Sometimes.
I think that's more something that, like, the guys on the HMS Terror told themselves.
Well, I feel like the whole mold is good for you thing, that must have been a controversy of sorts. Well, somebody first floated that idea. Because there must have been a lot of people who were like, I know for a fact that mold is not good. Yeah. Mold killed my brother.
How would they even know that mold killed their brother? You know, mold was caught, like, with blood on his hands and a knife.
I'm sure mold has lots of blood on its hands.
Well, you know, you eat something moldy and you get sick and you die.
And then they go, it must have been God.
You know, if somebody ate something poisonous and died, they would...
They would know?
Yeah, they figured that out.
You're probably right. Oh, the coffee's starting to hit my stomach. Start of a great day. The best Final Fantasies are made at the cabin, bro.
Pretty excited to start. Should we turn it on just to get the music going?
Yeah. I was almost gonna like start, but we're close to eating.
Yeah, no, I wanna be paying attention too. I feel like there's stuff.
Story by Yoshinori. They really go fast. Wait, this game has a story by credit, and then it has a based on story by credit. How is this game based on a story by, like, was this a short story that somebody wrote? Is this a Philip K. Dick book?
No, I don't think so. But I do think that credit belongs to so many fucking people in this game that it's like divided.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't say. This wasn't a cohesive vision.
We'll find out.
There's like a loose cohesive vision that like goes throughout, but there's so many things to write. I will say, now that we've played it all and are going over it, it's more cohesive of a vision than I ever thought it could have been.
It's even more of a cohesive vision than I thought it was, and I had played most of it. You know, like, I was assuming it was going to fall apart partway through, but it doesn't really.
There's so many fucking things to write.
They're like, and make it all poignant, so you end up with shit like, I'm the train man, and...
Exactly.
Train man for a long time, you see lots of things, that's how life is when you're a train man.
But there was somebody else who had like a fucking philosophy.
Oh yeah, that guy who like was like, everyone's lying, Shinra and Avalanche, can't trust either of them.
Yeah, that guy is just like, but the one thing that's true is that the poor want to be rich, or, you know.
Yeah.
The underprivileged looking to be privileged. Yeah, bacon will fucking get pissed off if you spit right in your face. It's like a yak. Or a camel or whatever. The camel of breakfast foods.
I never thought of it like that, Jeff, but now I'm going to every time.
It also, like, retains a lot of water or whatever. This looks excellent.
I think it's gonna be great.
I love the 3 zucchinis.
I felt like it needed something else.
Yeah, it does. How premium this premium bacon is.
Well, I mean, it cost a whole $1 more, so...
Oh, shit. Man, you fucking know how to candy a bacon. God damn it. Mm-hmm.
That's rich.
Oh yeah, that's not a light breakfast. I mean, there's no clotted cream in it.
Bacon is like sticking in my teeth.
Yeah. No wonder it's stuck to the toilet, or the toilet paper.
Yeah.
It'll be sticking to the toilet paper in a few hours.
It will.
So we stepped outside onto the patio, but we forgot the mic, and Ryan had a great idea. Did you hear that microphone? Ryan had a great idea. It's the Sloppy Joe with coleslaw on it. SLAWPPY.
Oh, I love this title screen. So glad we're like in the middle of it now.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I was debating whether to take a shit, but I'm gonna wait. I'm sure the audience is on pins and needles as to when that's gonna actually take place. Who knows how many episodes?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh yeah, I feel great today.
I do too. It is interesting too, this experience of like, you know, at least the materia system and stuff is like so familiar to me.
Right.
And I'm going like, oh yeah, it works like this, and you're like, but wait, how does it? And I'm like, I don't know.
You're like, it's second nature.
Yeah.
Haven't you been playing this game since you were 10? I do wish that the directional pad like went in the directions all the time, like in the same direction.
Yeah,
like, I wish left always went left,
it's hard
and not
to figure
sometimes
out.
diagonal, and sometimes down is diagonal, and
You pick a direction really like a toddler. Like you kind of press X and start running first, and then you get the direction.
yeah, exactly.
Sorted out as you're moving.
Yeah. Listen to me. Just now, some guy in a black cloak walked east towards that grassy field.
Maybe we should go walk east.
So should we go east?
Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt.
So I start heading left. World map. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do. I mean, is this east?
Is that a dragon?
No, it's not east. Is that a dragon? Where is it?
Yeah, I mean,
You walked east.
you goes walked west though. That's where. Yeah.
Did he say?
No. He said goes walked east, and
Right.
I'm
And
saying
I-
you goes walked
I'm
west.
a 5-hole over here.
A 5-old.
And I goes walked west.
You're a 5-old who goes walked west.
Well, I said go east. I mean, I think there's a dot over here. They said go east of that town, right?
Yeah, which is to the right.
Right. Wait, east is the other direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But finally, you get it.
I know.
Jesus. Going west this whole time. God.
Like, what's the problem?
All right. The problem is I don't know east and west.
You can also look
apparently.
around if you want to and
No,
see it on the horizon.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt myself. I love how on the nose the name of that town is.
Seriously. Welcome to relaxation.
It's like that town in Florida, Celebration. Like, that's all they're doing.
That song plays.
It plays out of every tree.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Just like all the time.
My cousin
It's a
lives in that town.
celebration.
Living on the West Coast has really fucked up what I think is East and West. In a weird way.
You kept your orientation of when you're on the east. You're like, everything is to the left.
Right, exactly.
But now you're all the way to the left.
Yeah, but then there's still like stuff further to the left of me sometimes. And then I'm like, but East is, yeah.
I really had no sense of cardinal directions until I lived in LA, because like there's no like north, south, east, and west are not useful when you're not like against any geographical features. You know?
You're just in the middle of the country.
When you're just in like a fucking field that never ends, you can't look around really and go like, oh, that way is north.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you can figure it out, look at the sun or whatever, but...
Yeah, but who's doing that these days? We gotta get our materia right, because I don't think that anybody has any all attacks, and we gotta change that. Wow. So epic and grand. We're out on our adventure.
Here we are.
Like, I feel like this is where the first game opens. You're like outside of a town
it
in a
kicks you
world
out onto a
map.
world map so quickly. Yeah,
It's how it's literally, it like opens on you out front. It's like, whoa, Chocobo tracks?
Oh yeah, this is the right direction.
So now I finally walked east.
Yeah, and just as the ominous music kicks in, we make it to the Chocobo Ranch.
Town. Yeah, lean on that fucking
No wonder
keyboard.
when I first started.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at
Whoa.
that. Go.
Whoa. So the Chocobo farm.
Yeah, you walk in and there's like a nice fenced area with a few chocobos. I think you can talk to one of them and he gives you like a summon materia.
There's like a barn in the background.
Yeah, there's a little house and a little barn.
I hope you're ready to make very good friends with these chocobos.
Is this the first time in us playing Final Fantasy that we're gonna enjoy Chocobo?
I think we're at least going to have a strong relationship with Chocobo.
Was it in 6 that
I'm
has
going to
the
reserve
3D
judgment for if we're going to enjoy Chocobo or not.
It was in 6 where you have the 3D view, right?
And it's like a
you're
nightmare,
Like, I don't
yeah.
want to do this.
Yeah.
It's in 4 that they're just not very useful because you're in your airship all the
you
time.
like have to use them a couple times.
Right.
Like, there's one that flies, so
Right.
it takes you.
But yeah, and now here we are at the Chocobo farm.
I remember as a kid,
Work,
whatever is going on with these chocobos
work,
was
work,
too
work,
complicated for me to appreciate.
work, 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 work.
Work, work, work.
Oh, I responded. I had a choice of whether to respond work or work. They're all dancing. Oh, this is adorable. I guess what I said was, do the cool dance that you all know.
Work.
It should have been work it. Or twark it.
Twark it.
Twarking it.
Twark.
They're working it.
Work it.
Work it.
Oh yeah, get low.
This is just
So remember
It's
not
long,
To choose,
it's
wo-
so
remember
long.
not to choose this again.
Don't
you talk to
choose
this
work
chicken.
again.
Work.
Received the Choco Mog Materia?
Yeah.
The chocolate Mog Materia.
That's our first summon.
We don't know it yet, but it is. Okay. Hey, work. Work with me. Come on, buddy, work with me.
Maybe that was it.
That was it? Well, I got the materia. Let's check these flower pots. You never know what's in this world. What's back here? Secrets? Whoa.
Wow, it really
Where
lets
am I
you go
going?
back there.
Holy shit!
What?
So if you go behind the Chocobo barn, it allows you to go all the way up the hill in the background so
Yeah.
that you become... like, you know in Mario games where sometimes you can, like, wind up going to the shadow background that, like, you become, like, super tiny
like you
in the
go
background?
behind the obstacles,
Right.
And then,
And you, like, you're, like, in a distance that you,
Well, yeah.
you were like, that's not a part of the level.
yeah, they made it so that you can basically go on a hike up to the top of the hill behind the Chocobo farm, not for any reason other than that it's neat.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? What can I do back here? There's gotta be a secret back here, right? Oh, I looked at that Chocobo image wrong at first. I was like, there's a Chocobo fucking another Chocobo and it's screaming. It's screaming.
That's the fuck hutch.
And I'm like, oh no, I'm looking
Yeah,
at
we
backward.
lock them in
That's
there.
the tail, not a
2
screaming.
days at a time.
Alright, let me just go in. Quit being a little bitch about it. Haley, what are you up to? Oh, there's a bag down there. Choco Bill.
Try.
Wait a minute. Choco Bill runs the Chocobo store?
ChocoBill.
Thinking of crossing the marshes? I guess I was thinking of it. I didn't know if I was. It'll probably be safer for you to get a Chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the Chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgar Zalong. Is that something that's like out of our range? The Midgar Zalong?
I think it's a monster in the marshes that'll just straight wreck us.
Can we come back later? Fuck it up?
I've heard tell that you can kill it now, but I think you can level up.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, we can come back later and fuck it up.
It's a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. It picks up on footsteps that enter the marshes. It's like a Tremors monster,
Yeah.
you know?
Pretty
Don't touch
mu-
the ground.
Exactly.
The ground is lava, the movie.
The way to solve it is you got to get a fast chicken that you can ride that can outrun the tremor, you know.
If only Kevin Bacon and
If
Fred Ward had
only-
done that.
If only they had like an ostrich farm there and they could
But these chocobos have those shock dampeners or something
I think they're
in
just...
their legs.
I think... So when you see it... I'm not going to ruin it for you. When you see it, you'll totally understand why the Chocobo can get you across.
And then, bam, it attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo at the ChocoBill and ChocoBilly Chocobo farm. I haven't met ChocoBilly. To purchase a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. That must be Billy. He's in the Chocobo stables at the far end, right end of the farm. You know the far right end? Any way you look at it, the far right.
Any way you look, the far right side.
Mm-hmm. Cool, ChocoBill.
That's why I'm still going to try to headcanon that in these games, the characters see everything from our point of view, too. This is what it's like for them to live.
By the way, there was another person heading towards the marshes. Without a Chocobo, the Midgar Zalam probably got him. Some guy in a black cape. He had a killer sword. Killer sword probably took care of Zalam, but I don't know, maybe not.
I love that Sephiroth is bothering to stop off in these towns and, like, tell people where he's going. What is that conversation like? Like, they're like, oh, hey, mister, I haven't seen you around here, passing through. And he's like, I'm on my way to meet my mother. I am going to rule this entire planet. I will be heading east to the marshes. Like, just, he's having conversations with them.
I do like the idea of him stopping off, like, well, I need a drink and some food.
Yeah, you run into him in a bar, and he's just kind of, like, casually like, well, I'm on my way to... Is it normal?
I don't know. Looking for an inn? Yeah, alright. I walked into his bedroom and he was like, excuse me, are you looking to pay me for the bed?
That's a step up for sure.
Absolutely. Oh no. Come on, I just want to look around your room. I gotta go talk to ChocoBilly over on the right side of the farm. Not go in here. And not climb that ladder. Because I can't.
Press O to climb ladders sometimes.
Sometimes, once in a while, if we feel like it. Welcome to the Lon Lon Ranch. So we go into the main barn where ChocoBilly and his sister Chol are.
Yeah.
This person's name is Chol? Everybody around here has naming problems. Don't be mad at my brother or grandpa. Ever since Dad and Mom died, it's been like this.
Oh. I didn't notice anything weird, but...
Wait a minute.
Oh, I guess she's saying they're charging you too much, I know, but...
The prices are outrageous, but my parents are dead, so...
They were the nice ones. My evil grandfather and psychopathic younger brother run the stables.
And they're charging, like...
My name is Matilda. I'm in an unhappy family, but I have magic powers.
I mean, that could totally be happening in this world. Alright, I do want a Chocobo. Give me one. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of those ones out there for someone else. Why didn't your fucking grandfather tell me that they were out of Chocobos?
Maybe he didn't know.
Well, this place is run like shit.
Maybe it's like, they had Chocobos this morning, they're all gone for the day.
If you really want a Chocobo, you should just go out and catch one. Okay, want to know how to catch one? Sure. You're teaching a man to fish?
Teaching it, yeah.
A fish store that teaches you how to fish.
Yeah, you could buy a horse, but really they're a dime a dozen. You could just go out and grab one.
Right. Alright, where are they? I was about to say, are they where the claw prints are? Mm-hmm. Yep. But if you don't have a Chocobo lure, they won't come out. They're very, very cautious animals by nature. So we gotta, put some bait out?
I think it's a materia that you equip.
Oh. It's a type of materia which attracts Chocobos. A wild Chocobo always appears with other monsters. But you won't be able to catch it because of the monsters. That's why you must defeat the monsters first, before you can catch the Chocobo. Also, wild Chocobos are really cautious. They'll run away from the slightest things. But if you use greens, not Geishel greens, but greens...
Well, that's a type of green, I think, available to us.
Oh, really?
There is a wide variety of vegetable products that are disposable.
They won't run away from the greens. Want to know how to catch a Chocobo? You're telling me. What else? Whatever you do, don't make Chocobos angry. Or get them wet, or feed them after midnight. They're usually calm, but if you get them angry, you will get hurt. They're like ostriches. Oh, and remember, once you get off a Chocobo, it'll escape. I can't hold on to it? Hold on to the collar as I dismount?
I think later we're going to get a way to keep Chocobos that we like.
Well then, shall we get down to business? What are you talking... Fuck you, kid! You gonna sell me the Chocobo lure for $2,000?
Do we need to go make some money?
Let's find out. Yep. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we need like another G.
Yeah, let's go fight a few fights, I guess.
So Chol was right. Her brother is ripping us off, but we need the Chocobo lure, so we've got to go fight some grass or onions or something.
Yeah. What are these? Grass? Mandragora. Oh, it's like a mandrake.
Yeah.
Summon Choco Mog. Choke them. Their Mog. Oh, fuck. Mog riding a Chocobo. What? Why is he wearing like a Japanese headband? We just saw our first summon.
Yeah, this one is like, in my mind, it's always that a drunk, like a Mog and a Chocobo have been partying, and the Mog is like riding the Chocobo like a maniac.
Right, and they fly into.
They go like they go like enemy bowling. Like Mog,
they crash into your enemies and then like get stunned by it.
Yeah, in my mind, it's like Mog was like working at a sushi restaurant because he has like the headband on, and like after closing, Mog and Chocobo just got like fucking crazy, and they
just opened up 3 bottles of sake.
So you pull out that materia, and like a portal opens on the street, and they just like run into it, and they're like, ah!
And then they disappear.
Yeah,
that didn't kill them all.
No, these guys seem kind of like tough grass.
That's the first Moogle we've seen.
Yeah. I don't remember the role of Moogles in this game.
Well, you're gonna know it soon.
Yeah.
It's weird. They're robots?
Except for this one, but I think you're right. I think all the other Moogles we encounter are robots or something.
Really going all out with the music. It was like, oh, we need a new sleeping thing. And instead of just like, dun, dun, he was like,
yeah. Alright, kid. It's exorbitant, but I'll pay it.
He's like, yeah, well, my parents are dead.
Well, this isn't gonna bring them back, but here's 2,000 gil. I'll give it to you, but I just want you to know that you're never gonna fucking see your parents again, and that this is not gonna fix your problems. Wouldn't hurt to buy some greens either. See, it's all this add-ons. You're gonna want to get that rust proofing on your fucking Chocobo.
Yeah, and the clear coat too.
Oh, and how fast a Chocobo will finish eating depends on what type of greens you feed them. So the Geishel greens are the cheapest. Then they have Kraka greens, which are like crack. That's their slogan about that. Tantal greens, which are tantalmount to the best, but they're close. Wait, not tantalizing? Like it's right in front of you.
You're right.
Come on,
right.
man.
Come on, Jeff.
Get it together. Pasana greens. Curial greens, because they're Marie Curial. Marie Curial? What about, aren't you curious about them?
Yeah, and you didn't even take it to a place of they solve radiation poisoning or any...
I didn't do anything about radium. And Mimic greens. Too many types. Too many types of greens.
You're not even going to try on the Mimic greens, huh?
Mimetic greens?
That's about in line with the others.
The mimicking greens.
There we go.
Yeah.
Closer.
Like Guillermo del Toro's Mimic greens. Fuck you. I could get the best greens.
You probably don't need the best greens right now.
What about some Tantal greens?
Yeah, let's get some of those.
And I'll get one Geishel just for safety.
So we don't know this because ChocoBilly is a fucking asshole, but all of these greens do very, very different things.
Some of them have like a chance that the Chocobo will be distracted for one turn and then run away. And like, just to be clear too, we need to use these greens to distract a Chocobo in battle and then kill the other things around it and then capture the Chocobo that way.
Right, but...
The most expensive greens are the worst.
Really, there only need to be 2 types of greens, maybe 3, and there's a ton.
Vegetable store.
The vegetable store. So the Chocobo lure is on, and then we just walk around in this.
Yep.
And then we fight the monsters first.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna want to first throw out the greens, because you gotta distract the Chocobo with food. And you gotta kill the monsters before it's done eating.
Okay. How would I guess he kind of explained that, but still.
You would figure it out pretty quick.
Is it an item?
You don't do it, the Chocobo's not here.
Oh, right, duh.
Yeah, it's an item. And you want to make sure you use it on the Chocobo, because it will let you use it on anything.
Okay. Well, I just summoned a Chocobo. Why can't we just get that one?
I don't know. It's just like a favor he's doing you, I guess. You give him a call, he turns up with his buddy, and then he runs away. So yeah, you run around on the feed until you get lucky enough to encounter a Chocobo.
Yeah, games are fun.
And then,
Don't ever let anybody tell you the games aren't fun. Where is the Chocobo?
it just has a chance of turning up.
How good of a fucking chance?
I don't know. I don't remember. Here we go.
This music sounds cool. It's like an old Westy theme. Okay, so now I take out the greens, a Chocobo. There's the music. Not the loco weed.
Throw it, yeah,
And throw it at the... Whoa, it's moving me around. What?
He ran away.
What the... What do you mean?
Because you gotta do it before, like,
What?
attacks start
I couldn't
happening,
fucking
so you get
find
scared.
it. What? The Tantal greens were like buried, 100 items deep in the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find it in the menu
And now you
fast
still gotta
enough,
fight
man.
these fucking elephants.
God damn it. Fuck these elephants. They're showering me with water and it hurts.
And here's the Chocobo music.
Yeah, but I want the Chocobo. It didn't give me enough time to...
Yeah, I remember this being an issue. Of like, I just gotta get the fucking bird.
What is that fucking beach, like, Wipeout is playing?
Da-da.
Come on.
Everyone has sadness.
How do you cure that? Do you have to get, like, a
Hyper.
Xanax item?
I think Hyper does it.
The cure for sadness.
Yeah, it's amphetamines.
Mm-hmm. It's a temporary cure. Fucking Chocobo. Throw me a Chocobone. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Alright. Fucking do this
Alright, get
fast.
to those greens.
It's so far down in the menu. Alright, come on. It's faster! Faster!
There it is. Yes.
Okay. Alright.
There we go.
Now attack
Now
other
fight
things.
the monsters. Don't do attack all on anything ever.
Right. If I kill this thing and I have an input in, it's not going to automatically switch
I don't
over
know.
to fucking
I don't know. It
Chocobo,
might.
is it?
I don't know. Oh, good. Throw some more greens.
Oh no. No! No, wait! Come back! Come back! No, fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh no.
What do you mean? Wait, I got the expensive greens and it took him a while. He was there. God, the Geishel, he must eat it in a millisecond. What the fuck?
I actually think the Geishel greens keep the Chocobo occupied for longer than the expensive
They do.
ones. And the expensive ones have a chance to, like, make him less afraid after he's done eating.
It's
It's
fucking
really
ridiculous.
stupid. You would never want to use them.
Fucking
Go
bird.
back to the vegetable store.
God, no.
We gotta go to the vegetable store.
It's like thousands of dollars for vegetables.
No, it's gonna be just a couple thousand maybe.
That's what I
We
said.
have a couple thousand. We'll buy like 3 of those $500 ones.
No, we'll get the $1,500. We'll get at least one of those. God, fuck. Yeah, so now I want to buy the most expensive greens because fuck that bullshit.
I know, and your
it's time to go get the Mimit ones.
Like, your logic is right, so we're going to end up spending more money than we need to, but your logic is wrong, but your
know.
logic is sound.
Well,
but
why would I know that the logic is backward?
you wouldn't, because ChocoBilly is a hustler,
He's
man.
an absolute
He said he was
hustler.
going to teach us to catch chocobos. Really, he was
Yeah.
just going to give us the taste, and then just be like, "Well, it costs a lot of money, you know."
Yeah, it's an expensive hobby. God.
Welcome to the world. You're out of Midgar. Catch a chicken.
We're never gonna finish this game. Alright, I'm buying 1 Mimic Green, 1 Curial Green. Now, how do I, like, reorganize my fucking
Let's
menu?
go in the menu and sort out the items.
Alright, you fucking bird. Today started with us watching that stupid video called Follow That Bird.
Follow the bird.
Follow the bird. Oh, nice.
This is it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it this time. I promise you. Mimic Greens on the Chocobo. Alright. Now...
I think just attacks do better on those grasses.
Okay.
I think you might have just punched the Chocobo.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't!
No, you did it. Did he eat those greens like immediately and be done?
What? Yes, that's exactly what happened. Each one of those mimic greens is $1,500.
Yeah, and it turns out that they don't distract him. They just make him happy. I don't even know.
Why can't I do this?
Because it sucks.
I got a lassen nut. That super expensive green sucked.
Yeah, that didn't last even a second. I wonder what they're even for.
I don't think I hit the chocobo.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Those greens could be for something other than catching them, because that didn't work at all.
He said the better the greens, the longer it takes for them to work. Like,
But that was like the opposite. He was done like immediately.
I know. No, don't cure the bat. Why did it move over? Like, what?
I don't know, man.
What is happening in this game? Fuck this shit. So far, there have been a lot of things where I'm like, what the fuck? Like, 6 didn't have shit like
Not
this.
Not nearly as much, no. The glorious music.
Dude, this sucks.
This is terrible.
I should not still be doing this.
I agree.
Right, here we go.
Okay, he's eating.
I know, but like, for how fucking long?
I don't know. You don't know.
Fucking die, you birds! Die, you fucking bird!
You did it.
Yes!
You
Yes!
did it.
Fucking caught this fucking chicken, god damn it. Holy shit. We caught a chocobo.
Yep.
Guys, relax.
All
we did
that, it was a lot of work, but it's rewarding, you know, because then you have that chocobo for 10 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was a lot. I totally knew that was coming too. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to catch this stupid bird.
How to ride a chocobo. Press cancel button to get off. I better fucking not ever press the cancel button.
Don't, yeah.
You know what the cancel button is? The fucking run button. I press it all the goddamn time.
No, don't press it.
Chocobos will escape whenever a player dismounts. So now do I have it forever? Like, can I just run around
Until
with this
you
thing?
get off of it, yeah.
So now, the marshes are down to the south. Can I save? I can't even open the fucking menu.
No, you can't.
God damn it. So to the left, or the west, I'm getting that right? The west is left. Yeah, it is. It is. Is a marsh that you have to cross in order to get through a cave system. I'm just running around the marsh kind of generally going like, oh, am I in a marsh?
Yeah,
Is that what? Oh, those are mountains. Oh, this is just mountain.
No, that's a marsh you're in right now.
Oh, this is what counts as marsh. I see. The sandy, watery sand. Yeah. So I don't really notice it quick enough, but there's a shadow of a snake that's sliding and slithering around this swamp. And if you go in with your hands, then exactly this happens?
Because you're faster than that shadow when you have a chocobo.
Oh,
that's how you can get through.
I didn't know that. I thought when you were on a chocobo, you didn't get fucking fucked up.
You don't in random encounters.
Wait a minute. And we're gonna instantly fucking die and have to catch this goddamn bird again?
Run away!
How do you... So I'm just like holding L1 and R1 down as hard as I can, just trying to run away.
Press it harder, you run faster.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he survived that. He has 2 hit points left. I'm not catching that chocobo again.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you will. Because I'm not doing it. Yes, I ran away.
Keep running, get out of the swamp.
I didn't dismount. Maybe I'm still on a chocobo?
Okay, put you here. Go back to the...
So I managed to run away from the battle, and then it spits you back out right outside the swamp area on the chocobo, but now I have a problem where I don't know it yet, but the L1 button is stuck down, depressed.
Which is how you spin the camera.
Right, so the camera's spinning.
Okay,
God, make the screen right. Fix the screen.
Oh, is there like a glitch now? We just gotta get to that cave, man.
The cave is like 10 feet away across the marsh.
Yep. Dude, it's like holding L1 on me.
I'll do it. I got it.
How do you... Good luck. Good fucking luck. This is glitched.
Okay.
Just to that cave? That's it?
Yep. Goodbye, Chocobo.
All that fucking shit to take a chocobo like 30 feet?
Yeah, they just really want you to know how that works.
Save everybody in the party, because Tifa's dead and everybody's about to die. Whoa, that's cool. Did Sephiroth do this?
Yeah.
on the other side of the marsh, Sephiroth crossed the marsh without a chocobo, and the way he dealt with his snake was he somehow lifted it up and impaled its head on a tree.
Yeah. That's basically what this is
And
like.
the snake is like kaiju sized. Like, this is a huge snake. Trying to imagine how he worked this out, but
Did Sephiroth do this? I don't know how he did it.
How is that possible?
How could one person...
My assumption would be this stupid snake did this to itself somehow.
And then Sephiroth was like, oh, they're all gonna... Sweet.
See, I'm glad we got to see the snake at least, because if you don't run into that snake and then you see this, you're like,
That's a pretty serious snake.
Yeah.
But this one's dead. Was there only one?
I think there's more. I think it's just the swamps got him.
Full of
There's
them?
lots, yeah.
Wow. Oh my god, I was sure that was gonna be our first game over and that we were gonna have to do the fucking Chocobo thing again. I can't believe...
There is something... Oh, this button is stuck.
That's what it was. It was like literally stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I did bring up a backup controller just in case. So that wasn't a software glitch. That was a hardware glitch.
Yeah, that was our end.
All right. And that's episode 8.
Yeah, a lot happened in that episode.
We caught a Chocobo, we made breakfast.
Which, it's like that's planting the seed for there's going to be a lot of Chocobo much later. But I think that's the only Chocobo really
for a little while.
For a long time.
Yeah. Next week we go find the big falcon
Fort Condor.
The Fort Condor. We get sidetracked by that, and we also go looking for somebody in the woods.
Yeah, it gets real loose when you walk to the other side of this cave for a little bit.
That's what's coming up next week.
Yeah, some Final Fantasy jazz.
Oh, are you ready to head into the live stream?
Yeah, let's take a deep breath, hold that in your center, the second brain, and let your soul release through your navel, and enter the live stream.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now. After extruding my soul through my belly button, it's nice to come into a place so lovely.
It's kind of like skinny dipping this way.
Yeah.
Skinny dipping of the soul. Let's see if there's any messages that have been sent out into
the naked land.
The eternal nude bathing pool of the live stream.
Oh, there it is. I see the message. Wait, the message... I think the message is coming with an image. I'm kind of seeing a hazy... Is that the Honeybee Inn?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we've opened a portal into the reality of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I can see into it, and I think there's like an advertisement on the Honeybee Inn.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the message.
Digital zoom of the mind into that ad.
The message there says, Midgar Sector 7 Redevelopment Association. With your help, Sector 7 can only go up. Interested in getting in on the ground floor of this next big thing? Contact Joe and Brian for opportunities.
Well, it sounds like Joe and Brian are going to do a lot to revitalize the neighborhood.
It's a pretty rough area of town, Sector 7.
If they just put in some, coffee shops and art galleries, maybe it could be great.
Yeah, the Redevelopment Association, it's got some work to do. The Honeybee Inn, it needs some work. But I think that they've got an idea and a space, and I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, and then, the Honeybee Inn, they could close it down, repurpose it as a speakeasy, tell the history of the colorful, brothel that used to be here.
Right, and then you have... what this bar used to be, you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. Thank you so much to Joe and Brian.
Yeah, thank you, Joe and Brian. And thanks for trying to make Midgar a better place.
Somebody's got to do it. And with that, let's get out of here. I'm smelling towards my belly button.
There you go. Sniff out your belly button, smell that lint, find your way back into your body.
And we're back. If you're interested in a live stream message, they're $25 a piece. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT with the subject line live stream, and we'll make it happen. And with that, please rate and review us on iTunes or Apple Podcasts or whatever rating system that you can find.
Or just write a review and throw it out there onto any comment section on any news article anywhere.
Print it out, put it in a bottle, throw it in the ocean. Yeah. Somebody will get it.
Go to the New York Times comment section and just copy and paste your review into an article about anything.
And then head over to patreon.com/nocat. That's NOCKAT. You can get the episodes early. You can get the video version. You can get a free t-shirt at the $10 level. If you're interested in t-shirts or mugs, we've got cool designs go to Etsy.com and search No One Can Know About This or No Cat.
Yeah, the mugs are really great, actually. It's become my go-to how I start my morning, is by drinking out of a mug about myself.
It's kind of weird. So go enjoy all that stuff. Send us an email at nocatpodcast@gmail.com. Get in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter. You guys know the drill.
Yeah, tell your friends about the show, too, if you think they might listen or like it.
And with that, here's some No One Can Know About This dessert.
I'm trying to think of something I've been craving. Let's get a big bag of gummy worms.
Here you go.
Yeah, they're little pastry sausages. Corn dogs are the lunch. The hamburger and hot dog pig in a blanket to me.
I feel like pigs in a blanket are served at a wedding reception before the meal. Like,
Yeah, you'll see it there too. But I definitely associate it with like brunch. Specifically at hotels. Like, it's not a...
yeah.